The crackdown on anti-regime protesters continues in Syria, and the government is also waging a virtual war against its online opponents. Social networks have been playing a vital role in the protest movement that has rocked the country for the past 4 months. In his most recent speech on the 20th of June, President Bashar al-Assad paid tribute to the Syrian Electronic Army, a group of computer hackers loyal to the Syrian government. On their website, the group has given a debriefing of their latest attacks. Attacks like this one carried out on Sunday against the US state of Maryland's official website, in protest against last week's visit of the US ambassador to Syria, Robert Ford, to the rebel stronghold of Hama. And according to cyber activists, these pro-government hackers are also launching regular attacks on anti-regime Facebook groups and posting pro-Assad comments or sending repeated reports against the page or profile until Facebook administration shuts them down. In view of these attacks, pro-revolution hackers are now fighting back. They've carried out a number of attacks against government websites in recent weeks, including the Syrian parliament. And in this cyber war, regime opponents can count on the support of a force to be reckoned with, the international network of computer hackers, Anonymous. Thousands of demonstrators returned to Cairo's Tahrir Square on Friday, demanding the army, which has been ruling the country since the fall of Hosni Mubarak, speeds up democratic reforms. And one voice rings out from the crowd. It's the singer Rami Essam, who has become one of the icons of the Egyptian revolution. When the uprising against the former regime began, this 24-year-old student left his hometown of Mansoura in the Nile Delta to join the protesters in Tahrir Square, taking his guitar with him. He began putting the anti-Mubarak chants to music, and one of his songs, called Leave, has become a revolution anthem. Following Mubarak's ouster on the 11th of February, Rami Essam, along with other die-hard protesters, stayed in Tahrir Square to maintain pressure on the new military rulers responsible for the transition process. But on the 9th of March, security forces used violence to force them out. Over 200 demonstrators were arrested, including the young singer. A few days after he was released, Rami Essam spoke of the torture he endured during his time in detention. The ordeal actually reinforced his determination to continue the fight. And with over 14,000 fans on Facebook, he's now the spokesman for an entire generation of Egyptians yearning for freedom and justice. The scandal started with a few blog posts from this woman. 20-year-old Guo Mei had taken to flaunting her lavish lifestyle on Sina Weibo, the Chinese Twitter equivalent. She had also mentioned in her post that she worked for the Red Cross Society of China. Her comments left web users wondering where she got all this money from, fueling suspicions of corruption and embezzlement within the charity, which already has a tarnished reputation. The organisation came under fire in April when a web user posted a photo online claiming to show a restaurant bill for 10,000 yuan, so more than 1,000 euros, for a meal consumed by staff of a local branch of Red Cross Shanghai. The Red Cross denies any links to Guo Mei, who ended up making a statement on her blog to say she'd lied about her profession. But this didn't stop netizens from investigating the rumoured ties between the organisation and the young woman. They claim she had a relationship with a certain Wang Jun, manager of a company which organises charity events for the Red Cross. He resigned a few days later. And so doubts have now been cast on the integrity of the organisation, with many web users venting their anger on discussion forums, saying they no longer want to donate to charitable organisations. The Red Cross has stated it wants to use this crisis of confidence to improve its functioning, and is promising more transparency in how it spends donations from the general public. Why make things simple when you can make them complicated? Canadian photographer David Veer wanted to take a photo of himself, and so developed a Rube Goldberg machine made from objects found in his studio. After 7 months' work, memory cards, camera lenses and flashes now clank together in a 4-minute chain reaction before a button is pressed and a photo is taken.
Webnews.